Strange events are happening all over Talladega and all over the world. Get ready because on Monday, something's coming to the surface. Surface Mondays, 8, 7 Central on NBC. Tony Stewart up front. Led 151 of 160 laps at Daytona in July. Got his first plate win. 4 second-place finishes here.
And even with the troubles that he's had today, and Tony has had some problems with overheating, and my hat's off to Greg Zipadelli and this crew spending all the time they did in the pit area to get this problem fixed, put in water in the car. And it looks like he's going to lead the most laps if he keeps going.
And you know what that means, don't you?
5 more points.
Yep.
But I think now's when the deal making just gets started with guys like McMurray and Kenseth and Sterling Marlin on who's going with who and when and where.
Jamie McMurray had led 1 lap before today. That was under caution. Today he has led 30. So a good day for McMurray in the 42.
Matt? Well, Bill, when you look at this 20 team and how they have really worked the cautions and this overheating issue that the 20 car has been experiencing most of the day, now the water's leveled off at about 200 to 210 degrees. But when you look at Tony Stewart's restrictor plate racing, survivability is what we talked about at the beginning of the show. The last 7 plate races, he has finished every single lap. That's pretty amazing.
Sure is.
Wow. 7 finished every lap. That seems to be, when we started this race today, we talked about Jimmy Johnson. He's never finished a race, a fall race here at Talladega.
34th and 37th twice for Jimmy Johnson. Runs 33rd right now. Marty?
Well, for most of the day, Jamie McMurray's car has been tight, but earlier Sterling Marlin, his teammate, bump drafted him, said it was one of the hardest hits he ever took. What they think has now happened, though, that may have bent the rear end of Jamie's car because his car all of a sudden now is loose. So on their next stop, they're talking about taking a pound out of the right rear tire to try and tighten that car up just a little bit. And here's the replay of Sterling hitting Jamie, and you see it, the boost it gave him, but this happened to Jimmy Johnson yesterday in happy hour. It was maybe too much of a boost, and it may have bent the rear end of the car. They will take 2 tires on their last stop in 9 laps.
And Marty, these cars have to maintain a certain height in the rear of these cars. And NASCAR told them this morning, it doesn't matter if your car gets hit from behind and knocked down, it's your responsibility to have it at right height when it comes back to the inspection area tonight.
So in other words, they have to fix it now. They can't do it after the checkered flag.
Exactly, they got to fix it now.
That's the 20 pit. Matt, what do you got?
Well, Mike Brill, who's the car chief on the 42 car, McMurray down talking to Zippy about what lap they would like to pit on. Right now, it's around lap 161 to 162.
Matt, we've been green since lap 132, so that's 22 laps. That's the longest stretch of green flag racing today, and they're probably going to try and go 35 or so.
Well, he's talking about, when did you say when he stopped earlier? 128?
132 is when we went to green.
So it sounds like they're stopping, they're short pitting. They could probably go to 170. Alan, what are they saying down on your end?
Hey, BP, what about taking the number of laps left in the race and just dividing it in 2 and making your pit stop then? I think that's why these guys are maybe stopping a little bit shyer of when they could actually stretch the final fuel number 2.
That sounds like what they're trying to do. But there again, what does Tony do on that final stop? There we see the Joe Nemechek crew up there talking to Zippy, trying to figure out what they're going to do.
And the biggest thing is they want to come in with the leader because they want to lead with the leader so they don't lose a draft. You don't want to have 8 cars coming in and then you not come in because you'll lose a draft if you come in and pit by yourself. And that's the thing that all these guys worry about now. They're all friendly now. The deals will be different, you know, with 5 to go.
Tony Stewart has led 47 laps today. Wants to lead the last one at Talladega. Pull off a Daytona Talladega summer sweep. We'll see what happens.